I, 26 female, and my husband, 27 male, are currently living in a very lucky situation. We are in WA state and currently pay $1,100 for a 2-bed, 1-bath apartment that is owned by my husband's family. Rent keeps going up with each year, so does everything else, honestly. My mom, 65 female, offered for my husband and I to move in with her. Currently, I am her bookkeeper, scheduler. I take her to appointments and help her get out of the house more. It would be a win-win situation, however, she hates cats. I have a wonderful little soot ball of a cat who is pretty mild-mannered. Hell, my dog wrecks shit more than she does. I had talked to my husband about the move, and he agreed that it would be something that would really help us save money. We plan to move in 6 to 12 months. My mom was excited to have my dog back in her home. I had said, but what about Soup? And she said that she refuses to have her in her house and to give her away. We would be converting the garage into our living area, so I was seeing if we could potentially swing her being in the garage and therefore a little detached from the house itself. She still said no. She just doesn't like to be around cats at all. I told her, okay, we won't be moving in then, and left it at that. We've been house hunting and the housing market is OFC a shit show, to the point that I am actually thinking about giving away my cat. My heart feels so heavy when I even think about it, but then the other part of me is saying, you're giving up a chance of financial freedom because of a cat, but she's my baby. My husband and I already agreed that we don't want kids because the financial burden of kids is too much, and we also don't want to pass on our fucked up genetics to another generation. We gave up on the human babies, so my little 4-legged ones have been my family. I don't want to give my Soup up, but it would allow for my husband to go back to college and leave his dead-end job. I know it is her house and therefore her rules. So I'm stuck in this spot of, do I keep my cat and continue trying to keep afloat, or give up my cat and hope someone else would be able to give her all the love and care in the world? Would I be the asshole if I gave up my cat for financial security? Edit. I'm so very thankful that this caught a little bit of traction early on. Saves me from more tears. We will be staying where we are for longer, and we will keep our lil pets happy. Thank you all for your advice, as it helped me feel even stronger in my resolve to keep her. Additionally, I am going to be taking a back seat to helping my mom for a bit for my own peace. Edit number 2. I talked to my mother. Someone on here commented, anything with a heartbeat was expected to be accepted. And that hit really hard. Thank you. I told my mother exactly that. When the offer was made for us to move in, it was absolutely expected that my family unit was welcome. Unfortunately, I ended up a sobbing mess, but I rarely cry, and my mom said that she didn't realize how much my cat meant to me. Additionally, I have set up boundaries. She's no longer allowed in my apartment. We can meet up, or I can go over to her house. I'm stepping back from her care to focus on my own things. My husband and I will just be trying to save as much as possible to cover for if he ever ends up getting laid off. Thank you so much, everyone. I was very ashamed to ask, but being able to get some harsh truths and future considerations really showed me how I had barely scratched the surface about the move in the first place. I have given Soup 2 tube snacks, lots of pets, and lots of cuddles to ask for her forgiveness.